Hey guys, welcome to the cueing video for sections 1 through 3. Just a note for all the other instructions for this phase, we'll call phase 1, weeks 1 through 3, phase 1. You'll want to check the resources tab and click on that file, read through that. But right now, we're just going to be going over cueing of our different exercises. And most importantly for this phase, we need to talk about neutral spine. So neutral spine kind of means at any given time that your spine is as long as it can possibly be. And when you're standing, that means that your tailbone is kind of pointing straight down to the ground. That's where gravity is pulling it. Now, when you are in neutral spine, that's actually the best position for your body to be in to make your glutes work optimally. So that's super important to us, right? This program is all about booty building. So we're going to be very clear about all of our different body positions as we go through these phases. Now, in weeks 1 through 3, you'll see that your glute activators before the bigger lift are all on the ground. So we said when you're standing, gravity's pulling your tailbone straight down to the ground, so you don't really need to do much. As long as you're not hanging out like this all day, so if you are, fix that. You don't have to do anything. But when you're on the ground, gravity is actually trying to pull you out of alignment, right? You feel like when you lay on the ground, sometimes you have the tendency to create this little space between your lower back and the floor. So when we're trying to find neutral spine on the ground, that means you almost have to tuck your hips up a little bit more than you think you need to. And that you should find that your spine is flat, totally flat to the ground whenever you're doing an exercise on the floor. So keep that in mind as you're going through those quick glute activators. That's gonna be super helpful for making sure your glutes work the best they possibly can. All right, and then the second thing we need to talk about is how to initiate a squat. Because if we want to make our glutes work more optimally in a squat, we need to be able to get as low as we possibly can to really load them up. So when you deadlift, and there's not a ton of deadlifting in this program, you're spending your tailbone straight back, right? Something like 9 o'clock. However, when you squat, you're usually looking to get your tailbone more like 6 or 7 o'clock, straighter down to the ground. So the way that you initiate these things is different. When you deadlift, your knees and your hips both break at the same time. But when you squat, as in your lateral squat that you have in this program, and you also have a straight goblet squat in this program, you need to actually keep the hips together, and you're gonna break from the knees, bend into those guys as far as you can, and then continue to drop yourself into the squat. So keep that in mind as you're running those really slow eccentrics. What's nice about the isometrics that you're gonna have in this first phase is that if you haven't gotten that low in your squat, if you haven't built a lot of strength in that range of mobility, you're gonna do it right now, all right? So let me know if you guys have any questions. As always, try and put as many of those things as you possibly can on the discussion board, because if you have a question, chances are someone else also has that question, so it helps everybody. But if you have anything that's super personal, feel free to email me, of course, Ashley@sophisticatedstrength.com. All right, guys, get to it.